He was at his mum's, but he left.
At the station.
Okay, and when was that?
The 23rd of June, he should have been back here.
Okay. You've not heard from him at all?
Well, he messaged once, but he was texting and calling Jake and Liam while he was at Anna's. And then he left there and told her that he was coming home to sort things with me.
Okay, so what needed sorting? You have a row before he left?
Yeah, kind of. But he just needed to cool down. And that's why he was heading home, to get us back on track.
Except he didn't come home.
Well, he messaged me and he just said that he needed more space and he was going to stay with a mate.
Right, do you know which mate?
No.
And you don't think, that he's just taking the space that he said he needed and clearing his head?
No, not after what his mum said. He wanted to see me.
Yeah, well, maybe he's just changed his mind. He wants a bit of alone time, a bit of peace and quiet. Can relate, to be honest.
Why aren't you taking this seriously?
I am. But, the most logical explanation is often the right one. So he's just cooling off and he doesn't want to speak to you.
It was Liam's birthday and he didn't call him. Right, it's fine if you don't want to talk to me, but he would never do that to Liam.
Right, okay. I'll fill out a missing persons report.
My husband's just disappeared, but hey, don't strain yourself, will you?
Excuse me?
Well, look at you. You go on like you're Weatherfield's top cop, but...
I'm very good at my job, thank you.
Is that why you've been relegated to desk duty, is it? Don't think this is the last you've heard from me. You're a joke, the lot of you.
Hold up, I just walked in.
Honestly, she just spoke to me like I was some nagging wife we couldn't wait to get away from.
We tried Weatherfield County. Do you think maybe she's got a point?
Maria's trying to access Gary's online bank account.
Password incorrect again.
Right, not obviously about the nagging wife bit, but I mean, you've said it yourself, it can be a bit cold.
No, I know, but he won't leave me hanging for this long.
Weather County, capital W, capital C.
A very T and a decaf latte.
Decaf?
Yeah, don't think you needed any more caffeine.
Oh, hang on, we're in.
Oh, great.
Nina listens in from the counter.
The last time that he used his card was like the 23rd of June, the day that he left Anna's. Just don't make any sense.
Looking troubled, Nina reaches into her apron pocket for her phone. She sends a text to Summer, "I need to see you." An unconscious Gary's lying in bed at the hospital with a ventilation tube, his head bandaged. A nurse is talking to someone beside him, and Chesney's name is written on a whiteboard above the bed. Faye counter.
June the 23rd, she said. Ring any bells?
It's just a coincidence, that's all.
Honestly, Summer, Maria was adamant that he wouldn't go off grid like this.
But it wasn't Gary. It wasn't anyone.
Well, where's Gary then?
Probably getting leathered with some mates.
Yeah, I really don't think we imagined it.
It was a hallucination, right? Just like what Lauren had. If we really did see someone, then the police would have found him.
Unless...
No, unless. Right, I don't want to hear it. That night is over. It was horrible, but it's done, and everyone made it out alive. Just. Okay?
At the therapist finds Kit at the hospital.
So can I see him?
Me ringing you was courtesy, not an invite. I just wanted to, I'm taking this seriously.
Right, so you ring me and tell me that my husband might be in a coma and I'm just supposed to sit at home and wait for news?
Exactly that, yeah.
Right, well, I'm here now.
No, go and sit down and wait for me to come back.
Come on, I need to know. Do you have any idea what this is like? I'm terrified. I've got no idea where he is. Right, I'm going to sleep at night and dreaming that he's come back and he's laid next to me and then when I wake up, he's gone. I'm on my own. I can't help but think the worst.
Right, well, if it is Gary, I'll come and find you right away, yeah? But you follow me in there. It's more than my job's worth. Sorry.
Someone in beige and white trainer nervously at the hospital when a despondent Kit approaches her.
It wasn't Gary.
She looks utterly crestfallen as he sits beside her.
I wanted it to be him. I know that sounds mad, but I wanted it to be him because then at least I'd know, I'd know where it was and I could be with him.
He'll turn up. We always do.
You lot aren't even looking for him. You just think that he's had enough of me and left it, but he hasn't. I know he hasn't.
Right, well, I'll make this a priority, yeah?
The thing is, Gary has made quite a few enemies in the past. I just can't help but think.
Maria, I'll find him, okay?
Where is he, Kit?
Come on. Being in here isn't helping.
Their secret observer watches them go. Then, in their brown and white trainers, heads briskly down a corridor, greeted with smiles from hospital staff. They enter the hospital room where Gary's still lying comatose on the bed. The white middle-aged nurse from before is checking his vitals, then turns to the unknown person.
When he wakes up, I'll make sure to tell him that you've barely left his side.
It's only what any wife would do.
It's Lou! She approaches the bed and tearfully takes Gary's hand. Coronation Street. From his bedside, she turns to the nurse.
How long do you think he'll be like this for?
There's no way of saying, really. Days, weeks. Some people are in comas for years.
Lou stares at her.
I really need him to come round.
Oh, Gemma, love, it must be so hard for you. Have you got kids as well?
3, yeah.
You can bring them in if you want. Let them spend some time with their dad.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I understand, but maybe hearing their voices might spur Chesney on to come back to you all.
Maybe.
With a sympathetic smile, the nurse goes. Swallowing tears, Lou turns desperately to Gary, gently shaking his arm.
Come on, Gary. Wake up, please.
At Kevin's,
Just need to try and put it out your mind.
How can I? Got 2 kids wanting to know where their dad is.
Any development on Gary?
Not really. Did get our hopes up briefly.
Yeah, Kit said that someone had been admitted to hospital who could have been him, but
But it wasn't. Oh, but that's a good thing. Hopefully means that he's alive and well.
yeah, or he could be at the bottom of the canal.
on Maria's phone,
Hang on, that's him.
He's texted you.
Oh, it's an alert from his banking app. He's used his account.
Where was it used?
It says Akbar Food Warehouse.
I've never heard of it.
I have. On Tile Street.
at the Baileys,
Hiya.
Yeah.
How did you get on?
Not great. That bars doesn't have CCTV, unfortunately.
But did the...
And no one remembered seeing anyone of Gary's descriptions.
Did you...
Yeah, I showed them the photo he sent me.
Okay, I'm really worried now. Something bad's happened, I know it has. What if he's trapped somewhere and needs our help?
a tearful